What a matchup!
And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1023. This is your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, and welcome. Someone asked a great question about why people put stuff on their LinkedIn profiles. What's the purpose of this? And I give, as I always do, a no BS answer. I hope you find this show helpful. I hope you give it 5 stars in iTunes or Stitcher. People are helped when you do that because they learn about the show, they discover it, they explore it, and often subscribe. And the more subscribers I get, the more recognition I get from YouTube. I'm sorry, not YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, whatever it's called these days. And I'm also working on getting it onto Alexa. So hopefully I'll have that resolved in the next week. And if you'd like to connect with me on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show. I love hearing from listeners, and I'll answer your questions once we connect. Lastly, if you're interested in my coaching you, listen to the end of the show. There's information there that'll tell you how to contact me. And now, let's get going. The question for today is, why do people post articles on their LinkedIn accounts? And I presume they mean their homepage on LinkedIn. Now, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, a site where you can ask me questions and also get curated information about job search. It's going to help you find your next job more quickly with a lot less aggravation and a lot less pain. I'm also there really to answer your questions. And the ones I choose to do as videos are really a small number of the ones I get from people. So I'll simply say that people post articles on LinkedIn in order to convey the notion that they have expertise. It's a branding statement that people make that they know about stuff. Now, I want to be clear. There are some people who post stupid things, and I'll use the example from Facebook of the cat photos. I'm not talking about that. I was asked about articles. There are people who post political stuff on LinkedIn. Irrelevant. What you're using LinkedIn for is to create the notion of expertise in a field so that people want to reach out to you and connect with you. People post this on their LinkedIn account. They post stuff in groups. That's all designed to share information that conveys the notion that I agree with this. I hold this opinion. I'm an expert. And the result of that is very gradual. So, for example, if you follow me on LinkedIn, my address, by the way, is linkedin.com/IM/the Big Game Hunter, or you follow the Big Game Hunter, my business, on LinkedIn, you'll see that I'm sharing jobs I'm involved with recruiting for. I'm sharing a lot of information as articles, videos, podcasts, all designed to help job hunters. What do I help convey? Recruiters are not exactly people who have great reputations. Coaches do, but I come out of a long history of recruiting, and I've spent really the last 10 years, developing, the reputation of someone who can be trusted because I give away a lot of great content. So in 2001, right before 9/11, I started blogging about the job market. I started publishing 2 e-zines, one for employers, one for job hunters. I now have since consolidated them into one, nobscoachingadvice.com, that's available at thebiggamehunter.us. I've given away this information as a way of, and I've been publishing this stuff now for more than 10 years. It's like 15 years now. So I give away information that, frankly, others don't offer in order to develop reputation that people can know, like, and trust me. And that's been very beneficial for me. It's been very beneficial for others. When I opened JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, I curated a bunch of stuff, and I charge very little for it. But I also offer, personal advice to people, and I charge to justify my time. When people are posting on LinkedIn, what they're doing is trying to develop a strategy, or they're using a strategy that I started employing 15 years ago to develop mind share with people and reputation with people, that they are knowledgeable within a field, that they are worth knowing / connecting with. And if you're looking for an expert to consult to or to hire, they are a person, I am a person worth calling. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, here are a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to start by saying that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and look at the tabs on the top, you'll see a menu of choices available to you. First of all, you can hire me to do a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, help you with a salary negotiation, answer your questions about your job search, advise you about a decision you have to make about a job offer. Those are all there as an option. I can do a job search makeover with you, where we critique everything you've been doing in your search up until that point and come up with alternatives. If you're relatively early in your search, we can do a complete coaching program where I work with you from beginning to end in half-hour increments, so it doesn't have to take a lot of time for each session. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show, because I love hearing from folks who like it and are interested in my help. Again, linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. You can take my classes on Skillshare too and become a premium member for 99 cents for the first few months. I have a link in the show notes. Just follow that link, sign up, take my classes. Lastly, I want to mention to you, you can find a lot of information at thebiggamehunter.us, and at times it may seem like it's too much. So you can look at the best of my material at JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. Again, that's JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care.
What a matchup!
And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions. What a matchup!
And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.